Our judges have gone backstage with Robin to do their voting. They should be very quick with this, but while they're doing that, I wanted to share some fantastic and very spontaneous information, which is that we have a really avid fan who decided she wanted to donate tonight $500 for the audience prize. So a big shout out to Lynette Jones in Dunedin. Thank you so much. Now, the man with me here really doesn't need an introduction, but perhaps a reintroduction. The Honorable Christopher Finlayson is, of course, our Attorney General, and he holds a number of other very heady portfolios in ministry, but we know that his heart is in the arts, and it's been a long time since we've seen you here, and we're so happy to have you back on the concert stage.
Well, thank you very much. You may be wondering why the Attorney General's speaking here tonight. Well, it's primarily, I'm not here as Attorney General, you'll be pleased to know. You'll also be pleased to know I'm not here as Minister in charge of the spies. But I'm here because I love the arts, and I think the Michael Hill Violin competition is the best that New Zealand can offer. And I really enjoyed being Minister of the Arts for 6 years because you came across excellence everywhere. This is a small country, but we're an excellent country. And I can tell you this, I sound like a revivalist preacher, but anyway, a couple of years ago, New Zealand was the country of honour at the Frankfurt Book Fair, which has only been around for about 500 years, and we were stars. At the Venice Biennale this year, I understand, I haven't been myself, but I understand it's up to its usual excellent standard. And the Michael Hill Violin competition is in that category, folks. It's world class. It's greatly supported by so many good people up and down this land, and greatly supported by our excellent APO. And can I And I want to say something tonight about sponsorship because it's an issue that's close to my heart. Look, so much money these days is sucked out into rugby and yachting and so on, and good on them, but I get sick of going overseas and people saying to me, "Oh, New Zealand rugby." Well, I say actually, no, New Zealand culture. We have the capacity to do even better if we get more sponsorship for the arts. And I can tell you this, that the sponsors of this competition are very, very smart people who have achieved excellence in their own fields, be it Bailey's, be it PwC, one of the great accountancy firms, Kensington Swan, a law firm I've known for many years, excellent in their areas like construction law and litigation and so on. George Fistanich, one of our great, if not our greatest winemakers. With George Fistanich, very good is not good enough. Excellent is what matters. And these, and of course, above all, I'll deal with them separately, Michael and Christine Hill, an outstanding couple who have given so much to the arts over many years, but they themselves demand the highest standards in their business. So to be associated with this particular competition is very smart sponsorship. And can I beg you, if you are minded, if you're listening on the radio or if you're in the audience tonight, if you're interested in sponsorship, please, please, please support the APO. And I'll tell you why. The APO does tremendous work in providing an exciting concert season, and I'm looking forward to coming up for Shostakovich's 10th in about a month's time. But it also does incredibly good work in South Auckland. These guys go out to South Auckland on a regular basis and work on what is the Sistema program. And they work with young kids in Otara and Mangere and other places, and they introduce them to music, they get them excited about music, and they teach them the skills of a violinist or whatever. And these are skills that will stay with the kids forever, and I so look forward to the day when one of those children is a finalist in this program. And when that happens, and it will happen, it's because of what the APO does. So if you can support the APO, then it would be greatly appreciated. It's good sponsorship. It's very smart sponsorship. I've thoroughly enjoyed tonight. I've come to this competition on a number of occasions. I must say I came tonight much more relieved than I did in 2007 when each of the finalists decided to play the Brahms Violin Concerto. It was great the first time, good the second time, and I was stir-crazy by the third. So to have Brahms, Tchaikovsky and Sibelius was a real treat. We're so very, very lucky to live in this country and get the exposure that we've had tonight to such excellent music from an excellent orchestra, and I don't know who's won. I'm just, good luck to the judges.
Thank you so much, Chris. I'd like to acknowledge again our sponsors, Michael Hill International, the ANZ, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Kensington Swan, Villa Maria, and Bailey's, and all of our competitor sponsors, our prize sponsors, our destination sponsors, and our media partners. It's through your generosity that we're able to invite these stunning musicians to spend a fortnight in our country. 34 host families in Queenstown and Auckland, and we know that the memories that these competitors take away with them will be mostly from your experience with them, with your warmth. And thank you so much for sharing with them the best part of being a Kiwi. I'd like to just start the journey back in December with our selection panel. Vesa, Dean, Justine, Helena, and Andrew had the unenviable task of choosing the 16 that came here to New Zealand. For the stamina and sensitivity of all of our collaborating artists, my hat goes off to you, Sarah Watkins, Gian Liu, Carlo Marketich in Auckland, Justine Cormack, Gillian Ansell, Julia Joyce, and Ashley Brown, and of course the magnificent Auckland Philharmonia. Thank you so much for contributing. Our guides in the Insider Guide brought us more information and helped even me, that seems to spend my life around music, learn something new every time I heard what they were saying. I'd like to thank our Board of Trustees, their vision and their sensibilities, and thank you for bringing your passion and your energy to all that we do. The competition has become quite a complex piece of machinery, and there's many, many moving parts. So it takes a lot of superlatives that I can't even think of right now to give recognition to the wonderful team that does this, starting with my lovely friend Mel Weeks. She looks after just about everything, including all of the artists who are giving her a big clap. Dick Panting, who looks after the violins. The wonderful team from Radio New Zealand Concert, Adrian and Tim, from JX Live, who are live streaming, Andy, Chris, and Scott. And to the team of communicators from the Violin Channel, our photographer Sheena Haywood, Siobhan and Amber and Square, that are doing a magnificent job of storytelling and sharing what we do from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. And last but not least, Barb Glasser and your wonderful team who have really helped us mount these Auckland rounds. Underpinning it all is a remarkable family. And I had a chance to reflect earlier about the characteristics of the Michael Hill. And We have come to understand that it's a boutique competition that punches way above its weight, but it's also one of complete genuineness, fairness, warmth, and hospitality. And I realized that really the tone is set completely from Michael and Christine Hill, who have achieved greatness and have incredible humility, who have had wonderful success and yet are incredibly grounded people. So we have with us 3 generations of Hills tonight, and that says really everything. The youngest generation are playing the violin, so how cool is that? Can I please ask Sir Michael and Christine Lady Hill to join us?
Hello. "19 years ago, Miranda Adams and Michael Hill gave a concert in the Gibson Valley Wine Cave. And after that, we went for a walk over the mountains and thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a competition, a violin competition that be held in the Southern Hemisphere in New Zealand? And we conjured up the idea. Miranda, I want you to stand up. And the next thing I knew, and I was very nervous, I was knocking on the door of the Auckland Philharmonia office, and there was Dr. Lloyd Williams and Anne Rodder there, and I had a meeting with them, and they wondered what this crazy jeweler was doing, speaking to about a violin competition, and they went away and thought about it, and after several meetings, they decided that the orchestra would join in, the Auckland Philharmonia would join in, and we'd have a competition which was started. I have to thank, first of all, Anne Rodder, who took the reins from that very moment and has run my competition all the way through those 18 years till now, and has done a truly exemplary job that touches me greatly. Thank you very much, Anne. And Dr. Lloyd Williams and Anne Rodder had the wisdom to choose a wonderful orchestra, the Auckland Philharmonia, which in my opinion gets better and better and becomes more world class, and I think you're bloody marvellous. And what an inspiration, Italian conductor we have here, who inspired me completely. And you competitors, you've touched me deeply. And Christine and myself and my family have immensely enjoyed you being here. And I hope some of you who are young enough are going to come back and have another challenge at the competition, because we think you're all great. The difference between any of you is very minute, and you'll see the standard, of course, what we had here tonight was truly amazing. Enough from me. Thank you, audience. Full house again, unbelievable. Thank you so much. Good night.
So we believe in honoring and celebrating all of our laureates. So I would like to ask all of the quarterfinalists to please join us on stage so we can honor you and applaud you for your wonderful playing. Everyone that played in Queenstown, please join us. We have Elizabeth Bassoff-Darksia, So Young Choi, Asako Fukuda, Mari Lee, Stay for a second. Yu Min Seo. Natsumi Tsuboi. Momo Wong. And Galia Jarova. You can go off to your right, back down to your chairs. Thank you all so much for all of your wonderful playing. Now, just before the judges return, and they're in the wings, so they've done their job, two more important prizes to announce. We'd like to welcome to the stage, this has some delicious information. I'll save this just for a second. Alexandra Lamenko, our New Zealand Development Prize winner. It's been such an honor to have you back. Welcome home. And because we believe that it's much more than the competitors that you hear tonight or that you heard in Queenstown. We work with students of all ages. Our judges have been giving master classes in universities across the country. Our competitors have been delivering workshops. Alexandra gave a wonderful workshop in Queenstown, and we want to make sure that we're making an impact on Kiwis as well as our international guests. And one of the things that we do is loan a fine 20-year-old instrument from Italy by a modern maker named Riccardo Bergonzi. And it's my absolute honor to share with you tonight that that's going to go to a young man in Dunedin studying at Otago University. His name is Isaac Shatford. So if you're listening tonight, Isaac, kia kaha, go well, enjoy your fiddle. We'll figure out how to get it to you. Shall we do this? Let's introduce the judges back onto the stage. I see there Dean Olding from Australia. Silvia Markovici from Romania. Krzysztof Vegjan from Poland. Dong Suk Kang from Korea. Vesamati Lapanin from New Zealand, Ilya Gringolts from Russia, and Pamela Frank from the United States. They've made some decisions, and to share those decisions with you is their chair, Robin Congreve.
On behalf of our distinguished and, I must say, delightful panel of judges, the best performance of the New Zealand commissioned work by Carlo Margetic, $2,000 donated by Dame Jenny Gibbs, Olga Shrubkova of the Czech Republic, Best Chamber Music Performance from the United States of America, Luke Su. Sixth prize, $1,000 donated by Eric Johnson and Alison Buchanan. Kunwa Lee from South Korea. Fifth prize of $2,000 donated by Janet and Russell Jones, Semina Studer of Switzerland. Fourth prize of $3,000 donated by Peter and Carolyn Dressel, Olga Shrubkova, the Czech Republic. Third prize of $5,000 donated by Colin Keel and Ian Jackson, Benjamin Baker from New Zealand. Second prize of $10,000 donated by the ANZ, Luke Hsu from the USA. And first prize of $40,000, a recording on the Atoll label, personalised professional development program, a bespoke gown by suit from Working Style, a Spirit Bay pendant designed by Christine Hill, a personalised professional development program, and an intensive performance tour across the country presented in partnership with Chamber Music New Zealand and the OPA, with performances in Australia through Musica Viva. This tour is, the winner on this tour is invited to use Sir Michael's personal violin, the Southern Star, and it will come as no surprise that the winner is Iona Cristina Goitia from Romania.
So we have just to announce the audience prize. And I've been handed this other, oh my goodness, this is why I've been handed this piece of paper. The finals of tonight have reached 350,000 views on our live stream and through Facebook and YouTube. That's been unique views, 39,500 people. So that's nearly 40,000 people following us just tonight. Thank you so much. And the audience prize, which is determined by all of you and for online voters across the world, goes to Semina Studer from Switzerland. Come to a close tonight, very sadly. It's been such a fun time hearing all of these and meeting all of these wonderful people. We wish you all a safe journey home. Thank you to our judges, safe journey tomorrow. We'll see you in 2019. Good night.